Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute.
We need to stop immigrants from taking American jobs. Very important. I know what it feels like an immigrant took my job.
We're gonna go Mars, We're gonna go Mars. I'm not just mega, I'm German mega.
Look, honey, it's our social security check. May God bless the government.
Who are you? What are you?
I'm not just MAGA. I'm dog gothic MAGA. This is the chainsaw for bureaucracy. Chainsaw!
Hey Jeff, I'm just cutting wasteful spending. Have you found any more for me?
Yeah, I found this funding for cancer research for children. What about these jobs at the Department of Veterans Affairs?
I do find it funny.
Also, I found this $400 billion contract for a electric car company.
Actually, we're gonna keep that one.
The Democrats, the most confused of all the world's creatures.
What time's Charlie gonna be here? What time? And I'm like, dude, you're in school tomorrow. He's 13.
Completely inept at being able to communicate a political vision or defend themselves against orange predators.
People are aroused. I haven't seen people so aroused.
Once a great ruling species, now banished to the wilderness.
Whatever might be the trackings of Kamala Harris's particular fondness for Nazis.
The average age of the Democratic congressman spans from 73 to 84. Unable to use traditional forms of language, they now communicate through spanking pedals.
That is not my aspiration. I've got 4 young kids. The oldest just turned 8. I already have to deal with the reality of Southwest flights up and down the state. I have no interest in Delta flights to the middle part of this country. And I know who wants that. With all due respect, ex-president sounds like a great.
I want to go, and I wanted this. Look, you got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. The problem is, I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without me. You've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. It'll be a very hard thing to do business like this. It was disgusting. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to me. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. Because the attitudes have to change.
That's no way to talk. It's no way to talk. And you brought up a lot of subjects, inappropriately brought up, right from the beginning. So you started with me.
We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. We shall go on to the end.
We're going to surrender Ukraine. We're going to surrender Eastern Europe. We're going to surrender all of Europe, actually. We have a big ocean between us anyway. Who cares? President Zelensky started the war anyway. Putin didn't start it. I know him well. We have a good relationship.
I'm Lily Follett, and today I'm getting by 100 guys.
It's not for the weak, girls. If I'm honest, it was hard.
I am going to do a world record of 1,000 men in 24 hours. The big 1,000 was well and completely done.
Ladies, You're total lightweights. I'm going to show you how it's really done.
I'm Donald Trump, and I am going to 340 million people in one day. I'm introducing a 25% tariff on imported cars.
But that means I'm going to have to pay an extra $20,000 on the cars I sell. Where am I going to find the extra money?
I couldn't care less. Next, my beautiful tariffs have wiped out over $1 trillion from the stock market.
But all my money is in the stock market. My life is...
Well, you know, that's life. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Sometimes you're really down. Sometimes you're more down than you have ever been in your entire life. I know you've lost all your pension, but do you remember Biden, Sleepy Joe? What about Crooked Hillary? Don't think I've forgotten about you. The herd in McDonald Islands have been ripping off the United States for a long time. You're getting a big fat tariff. Wow, I feel dirty after that. I beat my original goal of the population of America, but then I started going international. There were also a couple animals involved.
You're disgusting. Even we think you too many people.
A lot of the far left, they seem to hate the citizens of their own country and care more about people outside their own borders. That is no way to run a society. America first.